And welcome everyone back to BDtv.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen, squirrels and rabbits. It's been brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. That's right, 5 Hour Energy. It gives you 5 hours of what? Energy. And also by Baja Blast Mountain Dew. It's Baja Blast Mountain Dew. Available for a limited time only. Get yours today, brother.
We did.
And
welcome back, everyone. It's been a very, very long time.
It's been way too long, folks. But guess what? BDtv is back in your house. Can't believe it.
God.
Somebody finally come to the rescue of the professional wrestling world. And guess what, folks? We are back. And ladies and gentlemen, we have so many topics today, and we have such a short amount of your time, but we're going to fill it with what we do best, entertainment.
And we want to send a quick shout out to Kim and Kanye. Congratulations.
That's right. Congratulations on your baby, and also congratulations on the divorce papers.
It's really sad that it didn't work out between them.
I mean, it's a sad situation. Hollywood is in an uproar. What can we say, folks?
They got married in the Yankee Stadium and had the big fanfare, and then Chloe came, and
Lamar, and Chris, and the whole gang.
And man, I really feel bad for Scott sometimes.
Oh, man.
Scott's a great guy. He really is.
There's a tear in both my eyes for that man.
But a lot's happened. The big story being WrestleMania. WrestleMania 30, Brad.
April 1st. I mean, it's a momentous occasion. I mean, just like the 50th anniversary of NASCAR, the World Series, the World Cup, the Super Bowl, you have WrestleMania. And it was WrestleMania 30.
That's right.
A monumental WrestleMania it was.
And a lot of big things happened.
History making.
And I know we're a little late, but we got to talk about it.
That's right.
Because Paul Heyman's client, Brock Lesnar, defeated The Undertaker's undefeated streak at WrestleMania.
That's right, folks. He put the 21 in 1.
But in all seriousness, we'd like to give a round of applause
to the dead man.
One of the greatest of all times. And you know what makes him the greatest of all times? He gave us 21 epic matches, the greatest streak in history.
That's right.
And then he did business.
More than anybody else. And he done the business that mattered the most. And that's the business when you're on the way out.
And that's carrying on.
That's right. He passed that torch. He passed it to the beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar. And then what happened after that, folks? We seen the yes movement.
The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, finally climbed that ladder, and our hats are off. I'm telling you, Bradley, I was such a big fan of this cat. When I first got into the business, I'd pull those tapes off the internet.
Oh man, he was awesome.
The internet wasn't that big back then, but I'd watch those tapes, man.
He was awesome. And a ring tactician. He was an absolute American dragon.
He was.
But something's happened. They're just not the chemistry, the foundation of wrestling. For 40 years now, it's gone. The thing that made it good, it wasn't the world title. It's never been about the world title.
It's not.
It wasn't about the Undertaker streak ending, as glorious it was. It wasn't about the forever etched in everyone's mind WrestleMania moment. 75,000 people.
You know, Brad.
Daniel Bryan holding the titles, and it wasn't about the world champion.
You know, Brad, since that moment, WWE stocks crashed.
$340 million. Third of McMahon's fortune is gone.
People are trying to figure out why. They're placing the blame on the WWE network.
They're placing the blame on the management and who's doing the booking, and it's not their fault.
It's not.
It's not.
What happened is the main event's not meant for the world title.
And it never has been, folks. It was the tag team championships. It was always about the tag team championships. You go back to Crockett Promotions. You go back to teams like the Road Warriors, the Rock and Roll Express,
the Hollywood Blondes,
the Midnight Express, the Fabulous Freebirds.
The Hardy Boys.
I mean, these teams made the Attitude Era. Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, the Hardys. I mean, they made everything. But
we've dropped the ball. They dropped the ball. They took the focus off the tag titles, and they dropped the ball.
Look what happened to wrestling.
It's all but dead. All but dead.
I mean, and I have a personal sense of responsibility. Being trained by a team like the Main Attraction. We are a tag team, trained by a tag team. We've been in this business since day one as BD Productions, 6th to 6th grade. You want to talk about way back, we're talking about middle school, folks. This thing didn't start for us yesterday. This started for us 15 years ago. And sitting somewhere thinking and looking at the legacy that was tag team wrestling, it made me want to be a part of that rich history.
It does. And right now, we are needed. Tag team wrestling is all but dead.
It needs a rescue. It needs another to the heart. And what better team, what better two people, what two better American professional wrestlers? I didn't say sports entertainment. I didn't say superstar. I said professional wrestlers.
And you know, we've got great teams. Yeah, there's
Beer Money.
Beer Money was
awesome. The Motor City Machine Guns.
Bad Influence.
Oh man, I mean,
the
talent is out there. And why? Every time the promotions begin to push the tag team divisions, what happens? The companies rise. They start to soar. All of a sudden, somebody makes their mind up to do away with it. And what happens? What happens, audience? The companies die.
And
it's time. It's
no one's fault. I blame it on us.
Yeah.
But because
we had a little sabbatical. You know, we were road weary. We were bumped and bruised. But guess what? The injuries have healed.
We have the one thing no other team has.
That's
right. We have the passion and the will to bring back tag team wrestling. Our goal is not to win the gold in any specific company.
No.
Our goal is to bring back tag team wrestling, the greatest sport on the face of this earth.
The art form that made this business what it is today. And it's our jobs, folks. It's our job. And if it's the last thing that we do, we're going to bring that entertainment and we're going to bring the sport of professional wrestling and tag team wrestling back to where it should be.
And I don't want to cut things short.
But
I know you guys are busy. And thank you for joining us. And as we end BDtv, we've been going for a long time. But from the bottom of our heart, we would like to say thank you to each and every single one of you that watched our videos, to each and every one of you that bought a ticket to see us perform.
That put a butt every 18 inches. It means the world to us. And we're going to show you guys. We're going to show each and every one of you just how much it means by making our appearance back into the professional wrestling industry, by setting the tag team industry and every company we touch on fire. It is our mission.
That's right. And guys, although none of the officers ever really seen anything in us,
you did. And that's what matters. Your applause, your boos, they all drove us to be the professional wrestlers, the tag team wrestlers, the champions that we were, and the champions that we will be again. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this episode has been short but sweet. We thank you again, welcoming us back into your living rooms. Make sure you share this on Facebook. Make sure you share it on Twitter. Share it with a friend. Because I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's all been
No, Brad. That's not how it goes. Do you know how it goes? You wanted it. You got it. It's the hottest tag team
in professional wrestling. That's right. It's BD Productions.